Hello best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, well girl, you have found me. So grab a snack, grab a drink, hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, we gotta talk. So this was sent to me. Britney posted something on her Instagram. I have not read it yet, so I'm going to be blindly reading it to you guys. I'm not sure if it has something to do with her mom. If you haven't seen that video, I just posted it. Her mom actually broke her silence and spoke out and basically said that what was in this book was not the truth. So I will link it in the description, so go check it out. But let's read this together. Now, you guys know how I feel about sometimes with Britney's posts. Like here's the thing, you guys. You know how there's like scientists who analyze things. You know, like they take them apart. You know, like the Da Vinci Code, bitch. There's so many parts, or there's so many moving parts to it. Her captions, her descriptions, or whatever the fuck they're called, girl. They are a whole story. Okay, so you got to read a couple times to really understand it. So. And that's like a compliment, because, you know, girl, listen, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not the brightest bulb in Home Depot, bitch. So my captions are very like blessed or thankful or grateful. Like hers are like, let's get to this fucking point. And every time you really fully read it and then you understand, you're like, oh shit. Now it makes sense. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Okay, so let's read this. Here we go. I did research about bullying and kids being mistreated at school. It's pretty interesting what I came across. I've probably studied human emotion more than anyone on the planet and have been a person that was studied and analyzed like a science lab against my will. So I find this pretty exceptional viewing this data. We all have our inner subconscious thoughts, and some are better suited to hide those emotions or weaknesses. Most of them live in Los Angeles. Ooh. They are called actors and actresses. And unfortunately, I've never been that great at acting. But girl, yes you did. Okay, Crossroads deserve a damn Oscar, okay, bitch? Anyways. But you can guarantee I can spot one a mile away. They put shivers up my spine, almost similar to what a person would feel if they saw a real criminal. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I've had to learn the hard way. But I do know that it's like what it's like to feel tormented, bullied, and completely humiliated. I speak about this because the main thing I found interesting in this is that when it comes to emotion, there really is no explaining it. It's honestly beautiful, but abuse on top of it. That's where it gets a little more serious. It is a big deal. 100% it's a big deal. The thing I found so disturbing is out of all that bullying that I've researched, most of the victims were the ones who harmed themselves. I actually found that really interesting, because you would think the person who caused the emotional turmoil would be the one of guilt and would want to take on that act. Even when some victims actually did take their own lives, the person who caused it got away with it. It never even shows a sign of remorse at all. I believe those people are actors and live in Los Angeles. I will just say it. I have a pretty home in Los Angeles, but the people scare me there and always have. Maybe I should take on acting class and not be so serious with my real emotions. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather be wrong than give my lips and smile to someone who isn't even qualified to go 2 feet near me. Ooh. P.S. Yesterday with the sailors. Ooh, I love the last part. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'd rather be wrong than give my lips and smile to someone who isn't even qualified to go 2 feet near me. Okay, you know what? This is actually very, I believe, listen, again, I'm not a philosopher. I'm not the brightest bulb in Home Depot. But I could tell you that I think I'm actually quite understanding this. I believe it's about how there are a lot of fake people, right? there are a lot of fake people around, especially in Los Angeles. I mean, Los Angeles is known to be super fucking fake. So there's a lot of, she talks about that, you know, because she's had to, against her will, had to sit down hours and hours and hours, day after day after day in therapy sessions that she did not request. She found out a lot of how humans work, right? And how like emotions and how, you know, things are a little bit, you know, how they work basically. So I think what she is saying, and I'm not sure if this has anything to do with her mom, but it's basically about like, what I'm getting from it is how you can commit and do really disgusting things and not feel any remorse and get away with it. And the people who are your victims are still hurting. And usually that could end very tragically. And yet the ones who did the hurting are walking free. That's what I'm getting from it. So if this is tied to her mom's post, it's like, I'm guessing it has to do with like, you are trying to sound like, you know, you're so innocent and posting these pictures and telling the whole world, you know, basically that I'm lying about you throwing my dolls. But you don't acknowledge the fact that you bullied me and you were disgusting to me. That's what I'm getting, if it has to do with her mom. If it doesn't have to do with her mom, I feel like this is just her kind of stepping into her own and saying, you know what? There are so many fake people around, so many who are so interested in just what they can get from you rather than how they can connect with you in a very genuine way. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking. I could obviously be wrong, girl. Like I said, I'm not the smartest boo in town. You know what? Let me tell you something. Her kids moved to Hawaii, right? And I hope that in some way they're healing. I hope that they're doing better. But if I'm being very honest, you guys, I really do wish that she could just leave Los Angeles. There's no point in staying here, I have to tell you. I mean, like, yes, you have a beautiful home, but you can have a beautiful home anywhere else. She can't go to the fucking corner without being like fucking hounded by paparazzis. You know, I feel like she would really like benefit from just moving somewhere and being somewhere else and having that kind of freedom to be anywhere else than here. You know, I don't think that there's so much for her here, and I wish that maybe she could move. I think it would just benefit her so much. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I hope I did good in the definition. I know that I messed up a little bit in my reading, but you know what, girl? My ADHD and dyslexia, bitch, sometimes it comes for me, and I did not request for it. But I love you all very much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think she meant in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah.